When Taehyung entered the elevator to go back to his room, his eyes widened slightly. Jungkook was already inside. Taehyung's body went sniff for a moment, but he quickly composed himself and tried his best to act normal. His heart was pounding in his chest, but on the outside he stood calm, keeping a polite distance between them. They stood in complete silence. The only sound was the gentle hum of the elevator and the soft and as he stood at the each floor. When the door finally opened, they stepped out. Taehyung quickly made his way to their shared room, opened the door, and went straight into the bedroom. He opened his cupboard and started going through his clothes, searching for something decent, something that didn't scream casual, uh, but also was not too flashy. The evening dance party was just a few hours away, and somehow he didn't want to look plan beside Jungkook. Just he pulled out a set. He heard footsteps behind him. He turned around and saw Jungkook awkwardly enter the room. Jungkook nervously, "Hey," Taehyung sobbed. "Yes, senior Jungkook." Jungkook shifted from the foot to foot, rubbing his back of his neck. His voice was a little shaky. Jungkook, I was thinking, if you want, maybe we can. No man, he looked away, frustrated with himself. Taehyung frowned slightly and stepped closer, genuinely curious. Taehyung, we can what? Jungkook turned to face him suddenly. The space between them was small now, close enough to feel the warmth, but not so close that it felt uncomfortable. And didn't step back, and Jungkook didn't step forward. They just stood there frozen. Jungkook softly, "We can go shopping." Taehyung blinked. He was not expecting that. Jungkook quickly, it's part of the game. The dance partner are supposed to wear something matching, like the same color code or styles. That's all. I thought it would be better if we pick something together, but if you don't want to, it's totally fine. Really, Taehyung calmly, "Okay." Jungkook surprised, "Okay." Taehyung gave a soft nod, eyes meeting Jungkook. Taehyung, "Yes." When are we going? Taehyung smiled. Now, if it's okay. Then let me change. Then Jungkook quickly, "Sure." Jungkook nodded and tried to hide the smile forming on his lips. His heart was beating strongly fast, and he didn't quite understand what Taehyung turned around to pick out his clothes, but just before he could walk into bathroom, Jungkook called out. Jungkook hesitantly, Taehyung paused and turned his head back. Taehyung, "Huh, yes, senior Jungkook." Jungkook stretched the back of it. Can you maid not call me that?" Taehyung blinking, "Call what?" Jungkook softly, "The whole senior Jungkook thinks it sounds too formal." Taehyung titled his ear, looked genuinely confused. Taehyung, "Then what should I call you?" "I like me better when I am with you." The soft romantic music played gently in the background. The light warm dim, casting a warm golden glow across the dance floor. With all the soulmates prayers were in each other's arms, lost in the special moment. "I like me better when I am with you." Jungkook took a deep breath as he turned towards Taehyung, who was standing near the corner watching quietly. Jungkook gently, "Can we?" His voice was soft but steady, his eyes dark and deep, looked straight into Taehyung's soul as he held out his hand for a dance. Taehyung's heart escaped a beat for a moment. His voice soft but steady, his head dark and deep, looking straight into Taehoong's soul as he held out his hand for a dance. Taehoong heart escaped a beat. For a moment he forgot where he was. All he could see was Jungkook, tall, handsome, calm. I like me better when I'm with you. Taehoong gave a soft sigh smile. Just then simple curve of his made Jungkook breathe. Caught in his thread without a word, Taehoong gently reached out, not to take Jungkook's hand but to guide it. Placing it ignored his own weight. He was one arm slowly wrapped around Jungkook's neck, naturally like they had always belonged there, like from the first time I'll say long time past. They went to swing gently to the music, steady, slow, and perfect. The closeness was comfortable at breathing. The way their bodies moved together made it seem like they had been dancing like this for years. There are still both to kept you to even blink. The song that warms up like everything was perfect, like the better when Tian felt like his heart was going to burst from how full it was. It was warm, so warm and peaceful. His cheeks were slightly pink and he tried to look away but he couldn't. Tian think yes, I like being with him so much I can't even explain it. I like me better when I'm with you. Jungkook had were respect holding Taehoong very gently, never crossed the line. It made Taehoong's heart feel safe and trusted. Walking up in the bed next to you, the music around them, the world outside the moment didn't exist. But Taehoong wanted more closeness, more connection. He wanted to know if Jungkook's heart was beating just as badly as his own. I might got to too much talking, Taehoong softly. Cookie. His voice was quiet and sweet, filled with something deep that even he didn't fully understand. Jungkook raised his eyebrows, smiled softly as he answered Jungkook, that smile again, that heartwarming bunny smile that made Taehoong knee weak. I like me better when I'm with you, Taehoong. He's nervously before finally speak what was on his heart. Taehoong, I like it. Jungkook was partly caught in surprise, his mouth opened a little, but then he quickly smiled again, genuine and full of warmth. Jungkook softly, me too. This time it was Taehoong's turn to frozen eyes widening before he could process it. Jungkook's hand pulled him in slightly, resting a little more secretly around Taehoong's waist. Their bodies were now completely closed. Their faces were just inch apart and close enough that each breathed against other skin. Taehoong's eyes widened in surprise. His heart stopped for a moment. Did he hear that right? A lifetime? But then his heart full of flirting feeling answered faster than he closed his eyes, slowly leaned in even closer and nodded. Taehoong whispering with a smile, yes, Cookie, I want to be your soulmate for the last time. A beautiful relief smile spread across Jungkook's lips. He leaned in the last few inches and pressed his chest softly into Taehoong. Was gentle, sweet, and full of feeling that they had both been hiding for too long. It was a promise, and for Jungkook, this wasn't just something that started today. As their touch, memory filled his heart. He remembered the first time he saw Taehoong in the garden, that soft smell, the way he spoke to those two with so much warmth. Jungkook thought Taehyung laughed in the garden. Can you please find my soulmate, someone who can make me feel like I'm flying in the daylight sky and night? Help me rest in the arms to see the together. Am I asking for too much? That one sentence stayed in Jungkook's heart. He didn't even know Taehyung's name back then, but something about those words made a soft, strange feeling plot inside him, a feeling that he didn't understand at first, but now he knew it was love. And for that day, his heart has quietly promised Jungkook, thinking I'll be that soulmate. I'll help him fly in the bright sky, and I'll be his home under the starry nights. That's why he agreed this trip. That's why he made sure the soulmate game would happen. He just wanted to see the smile. Even there had been planned, but he never thought it would turn out like this. So beautiful, so real, so perfect, and broke Jungkook's smile against their lips. Therefore, I leaned together, breathed softly, Miss Jungkook whispering, I've waited so long for this. Then slowly opened his eyes. They were warm and shining like a star. But suddenly, he looked down, sorry, his cheeks turned pale. Jungkook soft cheeking, why are you looking away now? He gently lifted his chin, so their eyes met again. Then, mumbling nervously, Cookie, this are we? He couldn't finish his sentence. His heart was beating so fast. His voice got lost halfway, but before he could say more, Jungkook softly placed his finger on their lip. Jungkook gently said, don't say anything yet. Then his tongue softly brushed over again. His touch was confronting, respectful, loving. Jungkook smiled, will you be my? The question was simple, but the meaning behind it was deep. Taehyung stared into Jungkook's eyes. He saw everything there, kindness over sincerity, slowly covered into a sweet smile, and then he leaned in and placed a small right on the corner of Jungkook, exactly where the little more was. Taehyung cheerfully, I'll be honored to be cookies. He winked playfully and confident. Jungkook laughing softly. You are such a little hungry, but I'm your now. Jungkook laughed again, his heart completely full. He cupped Taehyung's face with both palms and began placing soft all over his cheeks, his nose, his forehead, everywhere he could reach. Taehyung giggled, Cookie, that's tickle. Jungkook smiled with so much there. Jungkook hugged Taehyung tighter after his heartfelt confession, and for day it felt like something deep inside his soul finally found home. His heart whispered, yes, this is it. This is where I belong. Taehyung softly in his thought, I can't believe the boy I had a crush on in the one who loved me back. He smiled softly and closed his eyes, hugging Jungkook even tighter, letting their heartbeat dance together like a perfect. When Taehyung opened his eyes, he looked around. Everyone else in the hall was lost in their own dream world. He stepped Honey dancing happily with her girlfriend. She glanced over at Taewing and gave him a big thumbs up. Taehyung mumbling softly, what are you even doing, honey? Honey then pointed towards a corner with her eyes. Curiosity turned to look, and his eyes widened instantly. There is a shadow corner was senior June sharing a when they pulled back a noticed they and they both smirked and winked. Tiang whispering, oh no, but I am even watching. He quickly turned his face away, cheeks bright pink, only to find Jungkook smiling fondly at him before he could even ask anything. Jungkook suddenly Tiang into his arms. Panicking Cookie, what are you doing? He put me down. Jungkook is smoking. Hold on, you are mine, nothing but before people are watching. This is embarrassing. Jungkook laughs softly. Let them watch. I'm just talking my soulmate, taking my soulmate back to our room. Then blushing, you are impossible. As Jungkook carrying him, people giggle and whisper, but they just his face and Jungkook chest two side to look up. When they reach their room, Jungkook gently laid the on the bed, who get from the sudden softness. They hung. Why are you like this? Jungkook got on the bed. Placing his hand on other side to the closer but still keeping a respect space between them. His eyes were full of warmth and love. Gently, I plan everything from the moment I saw you in the university garden. I know I had to do something. I wanted to show you how to fly without fear because I'll always be there to catch you. Then stare at him, stand then whispering, you saw me back then. Jungkook nodded softly. You said you wanted to soulmate who helped you fly in the delight and fall asleep softly under the stars. I want be the person I want to give you all that. Young heart felt full. His eyes wanted with emotion. Before he could say anything, Jungkook leaned in and gave him a one that was just filled with desire but full of promise, care and love. Was soft, so perfect. They moved together like they were made just for each other. They let out a soft breath, completely lost in the warmth and safety. For the moment, Jungkook pulled back and closed by neck through an emotion when both of them were slightly heart racing. Jungkook smiled, brushing with his thumb, and I want to watch every star sky with you every night, just you and me. Teary eyes, you are really unbearable. He blinked, his smile, eyes filled with deep emotion. To Cookie, Jungkook smiled widely, glowing with joy. Jungkook and you too. Then anything, then let's stay like this. Tang leaned his head softly on Jungkook's arm, listening to their steady beat of his heart. The room was quite filled only with their peaceful breeze. Jungkook gently pulled the soft blanket over there and began crushing the bag in a small circle, mumbling into it with soft smile. Cookie, will you marry me, Thay? The sound making the heart fluttered. Him quickly turned his face to pot at him with soft, still red there. Him potting. Why are you laughing? Jungkook leaned in and pot away with a small smile. Jungkook teasing because I am just about to ask the same thing. So will you me? Giggled brightly, eyes twinkling with happiness. He sat on Jungkook, wrapping his arms tightly around Jungkook. Then he leaned and placed two on, making Jungkook's ears softly sweet contract. Then playfully, I was supposed to ask for Jungkook to slow. My soulmate just he was about to answer. Jungkook pulled him and intense, full of emotion. They still like their puppet in each other's arms, feeling the comfort of true connection. The room was quiet, but inside their heart was celebration was going on. Something you don't need to search too hard. Sometimes your soul already know who is belong to you. Just have to believe in destiny and wait patiently because one day your person will find you. And for him, that person was Jungkook. He might have realized it during this trip and this silly filmic game, but maybe, just maybe, his soul has already found Jungkook a long time ago.